Hmm. Before we continue into this series, I want to make something clear. I'm not speaking from arrival. I'm still walking in it, still searching, still learning how to hold space for myself in a world that doesn't always know how to hold me. This isn't a message from the mountaintop. It's a whisper from the middle, from someone moving through the ache of loneliness and choosing to show up anyway. Healing has a way of making you feel invisible, not because you're hiding, but because the people around you don't recognize what you're becoming. You start shifting. You start seeing things differently. You follow what feels aligned, even if it doesn't make sense to anyone else. And suddenly, you're the one who's changed. You're the one who's doing too much or not doing enough. But really, you're just trying to live with intention, to move with purpose, to feel something deeper than survival. And when that shift happens, when you start living from a place that feels sacred, you want to share it. You want to let someone in. You want to say, this is what's been waking me up. This is what's been pulling me forward. But that's where it gets hard, because not everyone can meet you there. And sometimes the silence hurts more than the noise. I'm still feeling that silence, still living in it. And maybe that's why this space matters so much to me. It's not about being seen. It's about having somewhere to land, somewhere to speak what's never had a place to be heard. I didn't start this to reach anyone. I started it to survive, to pour myself into something that helped me heal when everything around me was falling apart. Even my first video about releasing the past was unknowingly part of this healing path. I was already reclaiming my voice, already remembering who I was. I've refined this space more times than I can count, not because I had a plan, but because I kept listening, kept shedding what didn't feel true. I kept changing how I showed up, but the reason I showed up never changed. It was healing. That's what I kept coming back to. That's what felt alive. So I stopped trying to offer everything and started offering what was real, what was still unfolding in me, what I could stand behind with my whole heart, a place to share what I'm learning in the moment I'm learning it, in hopes that someone else might feel a little less alone. But even now, there are days when it feels like I'm still whispering into the void, like the platform I trusted to help me connect doesn't know how to hear me, like my voice gets flattened into numbers, like my truth gets buried before it ever reaches the ones it was meant for. And that hurts, because I know they're out there. I can feel them. I just want to be found. So I keep showing up, not because it's easy, but because this ache deserves a voice. And if you're here, maybe the silence is starting to speak. There's a quiet strength in honoring your truth, even when it echoes back as silence. That's where I began to understand not everything sacred needs to be witnessed. I've learned that showing up doesn't always mean being seen. Sometimes it just means staying true, even when the numbers don't reflect the depth, even when the algorithm misses the point, even when the ones I'm trying to reach haven't found me yet. I still show up because this isn't just content, it's my healing. It's my offering. It's my light. This space wasn't built to be loud. It was built to be real. A quiet place to land when everything feels too much. You don't have to explain yourself here. You don't have to shrink to fit. You get to just be. I protect the energy of this space for those who are healing. If you're one of them, you're welcome to stay, to listen, to speak, or just to breathe. If this held something real for you, sharing it helps this space reach the ones who need it. That's how the system listens, through likes, shares, and the subscribe button. It's not about numbers. It's about keeping the energy alive for those still walking through the quiet. And if you've made it this far, then I want to say something directly to you. If no one said it to you lately, I'm proud of you for healing, for trying, for still showing up. You're not too much. You're not too late. You're exactly where you're meant to be.